All right, so we are back at Exchange, and today we are looking at mounts. I've got my main server selected, and what I'm doing is I'm just going down the list of mounts. All the prices you see here are the prices that it's selling for the cheapest on my server. So I've just been going down the list, and I noticed this one, the Range of the Thundering Ruby Cloud Serpent, is 38,000 gold. On my server is the cheapest. Going down, did a sort, noticed that Trollbane on my region is selling for 14,000 gold. So we went ahead and went over to Trollbane and we went ahead and snagged up that mount. I had already gotten, you can see in my Warbane Bank, the Golden Mane. I picked up Golden Mane for 49,000 gold. So we'll say 50,000 gold. Um, so with the 14,000 for that mount, I've spent 64,000 gold. And listen, I know that not everybody has the gold to spend that I'm going to spend here, but if I promise if you stick with me till the end, I'm going to show you how you can start doing this with much less gold. This whole thing's going to take about 8 minutes, so just kind of hang in there and watch the process. So we went ahead and snagged that mount up, threw it in the Warbane Bank. We're done here, and then we're going to head right back over to Undermine Exchange. So we flip back over, and next one we notice is the Swift Spring Rider is 44,195 on my server, but I can pick it up for 18,810. So we went ahead and grabbed that, and we threw that in the Warbane Bank. Gonna snag it out of the mailbox here and throw that in the Warbank Bank. So right now we have a total spend of 82,810 gold spent. We'll grab that, we'll throw that in the Warbank Bank, and then we're going to head right on back over to Undermine Exchange, where we are going to look at the Captured Dune Scavenger, 73,333 on my server. Can pick it up for 57,777 on Karn, and we'll snag that up, throw that in the Warbang Bank. And again, these are just level ones that I've created, ran into town, parked by the auction house, and I just use them. I'm building a little army of them as I go along and start doing these flipping processes with various things. So we've got that. We're going to throw that, grab it out of the bank, throw it in the Warband Bank, and our total spent now is 140,588 gold. And you guessed it, after we drop this in, we're going to flip right back over to Undermine.exchange. Keep looking at mounts. And next, we're going to look at the Swift Lovebird, which is selling for 100,000 gold on my server. I noticed that we can pick it up for 42,000 gold, which gives us a lot of room. So we're going to head on over to that server really quick, and we'll pick that up for 42,000 gold. And that's going to give us a total spend now of 182,000 gold. We'll get that dropped in the Warband Bank. We'll head back over again to Undermine Exchange. And again, you may be thinking you don't have the gold to do this. Trust me, at the end, I'm going to show you how you get started doing this and kind of work your way up to it. Um, it's not that hard, and you probably figured it out, but we're going to head back over now and take a look at the chewed on reins of the Terrified Pack Mule, selling for 130,000 on my server. I can pick it up for 90,000. So we're going to head over there and we'll go ahead and pick that up for 90,000 gold. And we're going to put that in um, our Warband Bank. And one of the things I like about mounts is mounts always sell. As long as they're a reasonable price and you're on an active server, they always sell because there's always mount collectors. It's one of the things in the game that people love. Mounts, battle pets are another one. So now we've got a total spend of 272,588. And we are going to hand over to Undermine Exchange one last time. Take a look at the Great Sea Ray mount selling for 245,000 gold on my server. I can pick it up, believe it or not, for 56,000 gold. So obviously we're going to go ahead and grab that up for 56,000 gold. We'll get that last mount thrown into our warband bank, and that's going to give us a total spend of 328,588 gold. So I am now heading back to my server. I'm going to grab all of these mounts out of my warband bank. We're going to head over to the auction house. We're going to start taking a look at posting them up and see what our potential profit is on literally less than 20 minutes of research and purchase. All right, so we are back at my server, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to post that Great Sea Ray up for 150,000 gold, and then Golden Mains Range for 60,000, which will give us a total of 210,000 potential. Next is the Reigns of the Terrified Pack Mule for 105,000, which will give us a total potential of 315,000 gold. Then we're going to post up the Captured Dune Scavenger for 68,000, which will give us a potential of 383,000. Next up is the Swift Spring Rider for 35,000, upping our potential sales to 418,000. Then the Swift Lovebird for 62,000 for a total of 480,000. And then finally, the Ruby Cloud Serpent for 25,000 gold, giving us a total potential sales of 505,000 gold, less the 328,587 gold spent, and an unbelievable auction house cut if it all sells at our posted prices of 25,250 gold, leaving us a profit of 151,163 gold for literally about a half an hour of research, purchases, and sales. Now I realize not everybody has that kind of gold to spend, so I'm going to give you another example to show you how you can start really small and low and kind of snowball it. So let's say I've got it over to Moonguard. So let's say you're on Moonguard. It's a pretty big server, big RP server. Transmogs, mounts, pets sell really well on RP servers. And let's look at this Coalfist Groanling here that on Moonguard the cheapest is selling for 3,000 gold. So let's drill in and we're going to sort. Look at all these servers where it's even 500 gold or less. There's an opportunity for you to buy some cheap ones, bring them back over to Moonguard, post them back up. I can also hear the skeptics out there that are saying that the mounts that I just posted up on my server, they're not all going to sell for those prices. They may not. Listen, anytime you're playing the auction house game, flipping stuff, there's a chance that things won't sell for what you hope they'll sell for. There's a chance you may not make gold on one or two items when you're doing these kind of things. But another thing to keep in mind is I posted all of these on my server, and my server was not the highest listed for all of those mounts. I could have very easily extended the research out and took each one of those mounts to servers where they were selling for much higher and undercut those and maybe made that 505,000 in potential sales, 800,000 in potential sales. But I just wanted to show the example of how you can use this method to buy and flip things from server to server and make a lot of gold. But you can start small. If you got a lot of gold, you can flip big items as well. Appreciate you guys watching the video. As always, love sharing this stuff with you. I got a bunch more coming. Getting excited about the expansion coming in a couple of weeks. We'll see you in the next video.